God says, "You have 3 minutes to listen this right now before it's too late, and if you don't, someone else will claim what's yours." I am speaking to you right now because this moment is not ordinary, and you cannot afford to treat it like just another passing message. You have been brought here on purpose, and if you move away too quickly, you will miss something that was prepared specifically for you. What I am about to reveal is not general, it is personal, and it carries a weight that can shift your life in ways you did not expect. If you stay and listen, you will understand what is being positioned for you, but if you ignore this, someone else will step into what was meant for your hands. Type Amen if you believe. You are not here by accident, and this is not something you should delay or brush aside. I am telling you that time is short because there is an opening, and that opening will not remain available forever. What belongs to you is not locked away, but it is waiting for your awareness, your attention, and your readiness to receive it. If you turn away now, you are not just missing words, you are stepping away from something that has your name written on it. Listen carefully, because this is the truth you need to understand right now. There are blessings, opportunities, and answers that have been set aside for you, but they are not forced into your life without your response. You must be present, you must be willing, and you must stay long enough to recognize what I am placing before you. If you walk away too soon, someone else who is paying attention will step forward and take what you left behind. Before you continue, take a moment and show your faith by liking this video, because this simple act opens your heart to receive what is coming next. You have waited for change, and you have asked for a breakthrough, but now that it is near, you are being tested in a quiet and subtle way. This test is not loud, and it does not look dramatic, but it is powerful because it asks one simple thing from you. Will you stay and listen, or will you move on and miss what is yours? This moment is a doorway, and it will not stay open forever. There are people around you who are ready, even now, to step into spaces that were meant for you. They are watching, they are listening, and they are prepared to act when the opportunity appears. If you hesitate, if you ignore, or if you treat this lightly, they will move forward and take hold of what you left behind. This is why I am urging you with urgency, not to scare you, but to wake you up. You have felt something stirring inside you lately, even if you could not explain it clearly. That feeling is not random, and it is not something to ignore. It is a signal that something is shifting, something is aligning, and something is about to be placed into your life. But you must be present in this moment to recognize it when it comes. Do not think that you can return later and find everything exactly as it is now. Timing matters more than you realize, and there are moments that come only once. When they pass, they do not always return in the same way, and they do not always carry the same opportunity. This is why I am telling you that these few minutes matter more than you think. Type yes to affirm. You have been chosen to hear this because you are closer than you think to something important. Even though you have faced delays, confusion, and moments where you felt overlooked, I have not forgotten you. I have been preparing something quietly, something that matches your needs and your purpose. But preparation alone is not enough. You must also be ready to receive it. There is a difference between waiting and being ready, and right now you are being called to move from one to the other. Waiting is passive, but readiness requires attention, awareness, and trust. You cannot step into what is yours if you are distracted or disconnected when it arrives. This is why I am calling you to focus, even for these few minutes. You may feel tired, and you may feel like nothing has been changing, but that is not the truth of what is happening behind the scenes. There are things being arranged that you cannot yet see, and there are paths being cleared that you did not know were blocked. What you are experiencing now is not the end, it is the final moment before something shifts. Do not let doubt pull you away from this moment, because doubt is one of the easiest ways to miss what is meant for you. Doubt whispers that nothing is happening, that this is not important, and that you can always come back later. But I am telling you clearly, this is important, and later is not always guaranteed. You are not competing with others in the way you think, but there is still a reality you must understand. Opportunities do not wait endlessly, and when one person steps back, another steps forward. This is not about fear, it is about awareness. And it is about choosing to stay present when it matters most. What I have for you is not meant to be lost, but it can be missed if you are not paying attention. I do not force blessings into your hands. I guide you toward them and give you the chance to receive them. This is your moment to stay, to listen, and to understand what is being placed before you. You have 3 minutes, not because I want to rush you, but because I want to focus you. These few moments are enough for you to recognize what is happening and to align your heart with what is coming. If you stay, you will begin to see clearly, and you will not walk away empty. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. What you must understand now is that what belongs to you is not random, and it is not something that can be replaced easily. It was shaped with your journey in mind, with your struggles, your prayers, and your silent hopes. Every delay you experienced was not a denial. It was a preparation that aligned the timing perfectly. And now that timing is close, which is why I am calling your attention with urgency. There are things that you once asked for that you almost forgot about. You thought those desires had faded away, or that they were no longer possible. But I have not forgotten them, and I have been working on them in ways you could not see. What is coming is not separate from your past prayers. It is the continuation of them, finally reaching the moment where they can become real. But listen carefully, because this is where many people lose what was meant for them. When the moment finally comes close, they hesitate because it does not look exactly how they imagined. They second-guess themselves, they delay their response, and they allow fear to speak louder than faith. In that hesitation, the opportunity begins to shift away from them. I do not want that to happen to you. That is why I am speaking clearly, so there is no confusion left in your mind. What is yours may arrive quietly, without loud signs, without dramatic announcements, and without the kind of attention you expected. It may look simple at first, but within it is something powerful that can change everything. Type 777 to receive blessings. You must learn to recognize what is placed before you, even when it comes in a form you did not expect. Do not overlook something small, thinking that it cannot be the answer you have been waiting for. Sometimes the greatest changes begin in the simplest ways, and they grow over time into something far greater than you imagined. If you ignore it because it looks ordinary, you may miss the extraordinary within it. There are people who are always watching for opportunities, even the quiet ones that others ignore. They are not waiting for something perfect. They are ready to act on what is available. That is why they often step into spaces that others leave behind. I am not telling you this to create fear, but to awaken your awareness so you do not make the same mistake. You have already come too far to let something meant for you pass into someone else's hands. You have endured things that shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for this very moment. Everything you have been through was not wasted. It was building you into someone who can handle what is coming. But now you must match that preparation with attention and readiness. Do not allow distractions to pull you away now. There are always things that try to take your focus, things that seem urgent but are not truly important. In this moment, what matters is your connection to what I am showing you. Stay steady, stay present, and do not let your mind drift away. You may feel a quiet shift happening inside you as you continue to listen. That shift is real, and it is the beginning of alignment between you and what is being prepared. It is not something you need to force, it is something you allow by staying open and attentive. The more you remain in this place of awareness, the clearer everything will become. There is also something else you need to understand. What is coming to you is not just for you alone, it will also impact others around you. It will create change not only in your life, but in the lives of those connected to you. This is why it matters so much that you do not miss it, because the effect reaches beyond what you can currently see. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You have been protected in ways you did not even notice. There were moments where things could have gone very differently, but I stepped in quietly and redirected what was happening. You may have called it luck or coincidence, but it was my hand guiding you away from harm. That same protection is still with you now as you move toward what is ahead. Even when you felt alone, you were never truly alone. I have been present in every step, even in the moments where you felt forgotten. Those moments were not abandonment. They were part of a process that you could not fully understand at the time. Now you are beginning to see that everything had a purpose. Do not let past disappointments convince you that this moment will be the same. What is ahead of you is different, and it carries a weight of change that you have not experienced before. This is not another cycle of hope followed by disappointment. This is a turning point, and it requires your attention. You are being positioned right now, even as you listen. Things are aligning, paths are opening, and connections are forming that will lead you to what is yours. You do not need to chase everything, but you do need to be aware when something is placed in front of you. That awareness is what allows you to step into what has been prepared. If you remain present, you will not miss it. If you stay connected, you will recognize it. And if you trust, you will receive it without hesitation. This is the moment where everything begins to make sense, where the confusion starts to clear, and where you begin to see what was hidden before. What I am about to show you is not complicated, but it requires your attention to notice it. The moment when what belongs to you appears will not come with noise or pressure. It will come with a sense of alignment, a feeling that something fits, even if it looks simple on the surface. You will feel a quiet peace instead of confusion, and that peace will guide you if you trust it. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not expect everything to arrive in a way that impresses others. What is meant for you is not designed to prove something to the world. It is designed to fulfill what has been placed inside you. Others may overlook it because it does not match their expectations, but you will recognize it because it speaks directly to your spirit. This is why your awareness matters more than the opinions around you. There will be a moment where you feel the choice in front of you. It will not always feel urgent in the way you expect, but it will carry a weight that you cannot ignore. In that moment, You must not delay or overthink, because hesitation is where many lose what was already within reach. Trust what you feel when it aligns with peace, because that is where I am guiding you. Type 222 if you trust God. You have spent time waiting, and waiting has its place, but now you are stepping into a different season. This is not a season of waiting. This is a season of recognizing and receiving. The shift may feel subtle at first, but it is real, and it is already happening. You are no longer standing outside what you asked for. You are standing at the edge of it. There are things that once felt far away that are now within reach. What used to feel impossible is becoming possible, not because everything suddenly changed, but because the timing has aligned. You are being brought into a moment where your preparation meets opportunity, and when those two come together, something powerful happens. Do not let fear disguise itself as caution in this moment. There is a difference between being wise and being afraid, and you must recognize that difference clearly. Fear will tell you to wait longer, to hold back, and to question everything until the moment passes. Wisdom will guide you to move with clarity when the right moment appears. You have already been given enough signs to recognize what is happening. Even before this moment, there were small confirmations, small shifts, and small changes that pointed toward this. You may not have understood them at the time, but now they begin to make sense. They were leading you here, step by step, without you realizing it. There is something else you need to hold on to as you move forward. What is yours does not need to be chased in desperation. It will come into your path in a way that allows you to respond, not struggle. When it appears, it will not confuse you, it will invite you. That invitation is what you must respond to with trust. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. You are not behind, and you have not missed your chance. This moment proves that clearly. Even if you felt delayed before, those delays were shaping you into someone who can now recognize and receive what is coming. If everything had come earlier, you might not have seen it clearly or handled it wisely. Now you are ready, in a way you were not before. There will always be people who move quickly and take what is available, but that does not mean they are aligned with what is meant for you. What is yours carries your identity, your purpose, and your journey within it. No one else can fully take that from you unless you completely turn away from it. And you have not turned away, you are still here. You must also understand that receiving what is yours is not just about you. It is about the impact it will create through you. What you step into will open doors for others, bring change into spaces around you, and create opportunities that extend beyond your own life. This is why it matters that you do not miss it. You have been strengthened in ways you did not always recognize. The challenges you faced built something inside you that cannot be taken away. That strength is what will carry you through the next steps without hesitation. You will not need to force yourself forward. You will move with a confidence that comes from knowing you are guided. Stay steady now, because you are very close to the moment where everything begins to shift in a visible way. You will start to see things fall into place, connections forming, and opportunities appearing that were not there before. This is not coincidence. This is alignment unfolding in real time. Do not rush ahead of what is happening, but do not fall behind either. Stay in step with what you feel, and let that guide your actions. You are not required to figure out every detail right now. You are only required to stay aware and respond when the moment presents itself. You have come through too much to doubt now. You have held on when it would have been easier to let go. That perseverance was not unnoticed, and it was not without purpose. It brought you to this exact moment where everything begins to connect. Many people reach the moment of receiving, but they lose what they were given because they do not guard it with wisdom. I do not want that to happen to you. which is why I am guiding you now before it fully arrives. What is meant for you carries value, and anything that carries value must be protected. This does not mean living in fear, but it means living with awareness. Not everyone around you will understand what you have been given, and not everyone will recognize its importance. Some may overlook it, and others may try to influence it in ways that lead you away from its purpose. You must learn to keep certain things close to your heart. Not everything needs to be shared immediately, and not every step needs to be explained to others. There is a quiet strength in moving with intention, without seeking approval or validation. When you protect what is yours in this way, you allow it to grow without unnecessary interference. Type 1010 to claim miracles. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be moments when doubt tries to return, even after you begin to receive what is yours. Doubt does not disappear instantly. It often tries to come back when you are stepping into something new. It will whisper that you are not ready, that you might lose it, or that it is too good to last. But you must not give your attention to those thoughts, because they are not coming from truth. What you have been given is not fragile in the way fear tries to make you believe. It is strong, but it requires your cooperation to remain steady. When you stand firm in trust, you strengthen what has been placed in your hands. When you give in to doubt, you weaken your ability to hold on to it. There are also distractions that will try to pull you away once things begin to shift in your favor. These distractions may look harmless, but they are designed to take your focus away from what matters most. You must stay centered and remember what you have been given. Do not trade something valuable for something temporary that does not carry the same purpose. You will notice that, as things begin to align, new doors will start to open around you. Some of these doors are meant for you, and some are not. Not every opportunity is your opportunity, even if it looks appealing at first. This is where your awareness becomes even more important, because you must choose wisely. You are not required to say yes to everything. In fact, saying no to the wrong things is what protects the right things in your life. If something pulls you away from what you know is aligned with you, then it is not meant for you. Stay grounded in what you feel is true, and do not let outside pressure change that. Type 333 if you believe in God's timing. There will be people who notice the change in your life, even if you do not speak about it openly. Some will be inspired by it, and others may not understand it. You must not allow their reactions to shape how you move forward. What you have been given is not dependent on their approval. It is connected to your path. You are learning now that not everything needs to be explained, and not everything needs to be proven. There is strength in quiet confidence, in knowing what you have received without needing to convince others. When you move in that confidence, you protect your peace and keep your focus where it belongs. You must also remain grateful, because gratitude keeps your heart open and your perspective clear. When you recognize the value of what you have been given, you treat it with care and respect. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a way of living that strengthens what you hold. There will be moments where you are tested again, but these tests will be different from the ones you faced before. They will not be about whether you can endure, but about whether you can maintain what you have received. These tests will ask you to stay steady, to remain focused, and to continue trusting even when things are still unfolding. You have everything you need within you to handle what is coming. You are not lacking, and you are not unprepared. Everything you went through before built the strength you are now using. That strength will continue to guide you as you move forward. You must remember that what is yours is not given to you by chance. It is given with purpose, and that purpose will reveal itself over time. You do not need to understand everything immediately. You only need to stay aligned with what you know is right. There will be growth, and there will be moments where you feel stretched beyond your comfort. That is part of what it means to step into something greater. Growth does not always feel easy, but it always leads to something meaningful when you stay aligned with it. Stay grounded in this truth, because it will keep you steady no matter what changes around you. You are not alone in this, and you are not expected to carry everything by yourself. I am with you in every step, guiding you, protecting you, and strengthening you as you move forward. Some will grow closer, and others will slowly fall away without conflict or explanation. This is not loss in the way you may think. It is alignment taking place in a quiet and necessary way. The people who are meant to walk with you in this season will not confuse your spirit. Their presence will bring a sense of ease, not pressure, and a sense of support, not doubt. You will not feel like you have to explain yourself constantly around them, because they will understand you without struggle. This is how you will recognize those who are aligned with where you are going. At the same time, there will be those who cannot understand the shift happening in your life. They may question you, they may doubt you, or they may try to pull you back into what is familiar to them. You must not allow their uncertainty to become your direction. What you are stepping into requires a different level of awareness, and not everyone is ready for that. Type 111 if you believe you are chosen. You are not being asked to push people away, but you are being asked to see clearly. There is a difference between caring for others and allowing them to influence your path in a way that leads you away from what is yours. You can still have compassion, but you must also have boundaries. Boundaries are not rejection, they are protection. The right people will respect your growth, even if they do not fully understand it. They will not try to slow you down or make you feel uncertain about your direction. Instead, they will encourage you, even in quiet ways, and their presence will strengthen your confidence. This is how you will know that they are meant to be part of your journey in this season. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may also find that some connections fade naturally without any conflict. Conversations may become less frequent, and the bond may feel different than before. This is not something to force or resist. It is simply a sign that your paths are moving in different directions, and that is part of growth. Type 555 to stay aligned with God. As you continue forward, you must remain honest with yourself about what you feel. If something consistently brings confusion, pressure, or doubt, you must pay attention to that. Those feelings are not random. They are signals guiding you toward clarity. When you listen to those signals, you protect your path from being influenced in the wrong direction. There will also be people who enter your life at the right time, bringing clarity and support when you need it most. These connections will not feel forced or complicated. They will feel natural, as if they were meant to happen. These are the people who will walk alongside you as you step into what is yours. Do not rush to attach yourself to every new connection, but do not close yourself off either. Stay open, but remain aware. When you move with balance, you allow the right people to come into your life without letting the wrong ones take hold of your focus. You are being guided not only toward what is yours, but also toward who is meant to be part of your journey. This guidance is not loud or overwhelming, it is quiet and steady. It speaks through your sense of peace, your sense of clarity, and your inner knowing. When you trust that, you will not be led in the wrong direction. There will be moments when you feel alone in your growth, and that is something you must not fear. Being alone for a time does not mean you are abandoned. It often means you are being repositioned, prepared, and strengthened before the right connections fully form around you. In that space, you are learning to stand firmly in who you are. You must not lower your awareness to maintain connections that no longer align with where you are going. Growth requires honesty, even when it feels uncomfortable. When you honor that honesty, you protect what is being built in your life. The people who are meant for you will not compete with what is yours, and they will not try to take your place. They will recognize your value without feeling threatened by it. This is an important sign because it shows that their presence is not based on comparison, but on genuine connection. You are stepping into a space where your environment matters more than before. The people around you will influence how you think, how you feel, and how you move forward. This is why it is important to be mindful of who you allow close to you. When your environment is aligned, everything becomes clearer. Do not be afraid of change in your relationships, because it is part of your growth. What remains will be stronger, and what fades away will make space for something better. You are not losing. You are making room for what truly belongs in your life. You have been guided to this point with care, and that guidance continues as you move forward. You are not expected to figure everything out on your own. I am leading you step by step, showing you what to hold on to and what to release. Confidence does not mean you will see every detail clearly. It means you trust what has been placed inside you enough to take the next step. This is how you move forward without losing what is yours. You have spent time questioning yourself, wondering if you were ready, wondering if the timing was right. But I am telling you now that the readiness you are waiting for has already been formed within you. It may not feel complete in your eyes, but it is sufficient for what you are about to step into. If you continue to wait for a feeling of perfection, you will delay something that is already prepared. Type 888 to step into purpose. You must understand that confidence grows through action, not before it. When you take a step, even a small one, you begin to see more clearly. When you stay still, everything remains uncertain, and doubt becomes louder. This is why movement matters in this moment, because it brings clarity that thinking alone cannot provide. There will be moments where you feel the pull to go back to what is familiar, because it feels safe and predictable. But what is familiar is not where your growth is, and it is not where what is yours will be found. You are being called forward, not backward, and that requires you to release the comfort of what you already know. This is not loss, it is transition into something greater. As you begin to move, you will notice that things start to align around your actions. Doors that seemed closed will begin to open, and paths that were unclear will start to form. This is not because everything suddenly changed, but because your movement activated what was already waiting. When you step forward, you meet what has been prepared. Type 999 if you trust God's plan. You must not be afraid of making mistakes as you move forward. Mistakes are not the end. They are part of learning how to walk in what is yours. What matters is not perfection, but your willingness to continue. When you stay committed, even your mistakes will guide you toward clarity instead of pulling you away. There is a strength in you that you have not fully recognized yet. It has been built quietly through every challenge you faced, every time you kept going when it would have been easier to stop. That strength is what you are now stepping into, and it will support you as you move forward. You are not as fragile as you once believed. You are stronger than you realize. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You may feel moments of uncertainty, but uncertainty does not mean you are on the wrong path. It simply means you are stepping into something new. When you continue despite that feeling, you grow into the space that once felt unfamiliar. Over time, what felt uncertain becomes steady. Do not look for constant confirmation from others as you move forward. What you are stepping into is not something everyone will understand, and that is not a problem. You do not need approval to move in what is yours. The clarity you feel within is enough to guide you. You are being called to trust not only me, but also yourself. I have placed something inside you that knows how to recognize what is right for you. When you listen to that inner knowing, you move with a sense of direction that does not depend on outside validation. This is where your confidence begins to take shape. There will be moments where your pace feels slower than you expected, but do not let that discourage you. Progress is not always fast, but it is always meaningful when it is aligned. Every step you take is building something, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Trust the process, even when it unfolds gradually. You are not behind, and you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is coming next. Everything you have experienced has led you to this point, and nothing has been wasted. Even the moments that felt like setbacks were shaping your path in ways you could not see at the time. As you continue, you will begin to feel a growing sense of certainty. It may start small, but it will become stronger with each step you take. That certainty is not coming from external proof, it is coming from alignment within you. When you feel that, you will know you are moving in the right direction. Do not hold back now, because holding back is what causes many to lose what was meant for them. When you hesitate too long, opportunities begin to shift and the moment passes. You have already come too far to step back now. This is the time to move forward with intention. You are not walking alone in this. Every step you take is being guided, even when you cannot see the full path ahead. I am with you, directing you, strengthening you, and ensuring that you do not walk into what is not meant for you. Trust that guidance, even when it feels quiet. You are stepping into a phase where your steadiness will matter more than anything else, because not every moment ahead will feel easy or smooth. Challenges may still appear, but they are no longer meant to stop you. They are meant to strengthen your hold on what is yours. What once felt like obstacles will now become confirmations of your growth, showing you that you are no longer the same person who struggled before. This is why you must remain steady, because steadiness is what carries you through every change without losing your direction. There will be moments where things do not unfold exactly as you expected, and in those moments, your response will shape what happens next. If you allow frustration or fear to take over, you may begin to lose clarity. But if you remain calm and grounded, you will see that even those moments are working in your favor. Nothing that comes your way now is without purpose. and everything is part of a greater alignment. Type 444 to stay strong in faith. You must learn to pause instead of react when something feels uncertain. Reaction often comes from fear, but pausing allows you to reconnect with clarity. When you pause, you give yourself the space to see what is really happening instead of what it looks like on the surface. This simple shift will protect you from making decisions that pull you away from what is yours. There may be voices around you that question your path, especially when things do not look perfect. Those voices may come from people who care about you, but they may not understand what you are being guided toward. You must not allow their doubt to become your direction. Stay anchored in what you know is right, even when others cannot see it yet. Type 666 if you trust God's protection. You have already proven that you can endure, but now you are being called to remain steady in a different way. This is not about surviving difficulty, it is about holding your ground when things begin to shift. Stability will come from your ability to stay centered, not from everything around you being perfect. When you remain centered, nothing can pull you away from your path. There will be moments where progress feels slow, and you may wonder if things are truly moving forward. In those moments, you must remember that growth is not always visible. There are changes happening beneath the surface that you cannot yet see. Just because something is not visible does not mean it is not real. You must also protect your peace as you move forward. Peace is not something that happens by accident. It is something you choose to maintain. When you allow unnecessary stress or distractions to take over, you weaken your ability to stay aligned. Guard your peace, because it is what keeps your mind clear and your heart steady. You are learning to move with a different kind of strength now, one that does not depend on everything going your way. This strength allows you to stay focused, even when things feel uncertain. It allows you to continue, even when the path is not fully clear. This is the strength that will carry you through everything ahead. There will be moments where you are tested in subtle ways, not through big challenges, but through small decisions. These small moments will ask you to choose between what is easy and what is right. It is in these small choices that your steadiness is built. When you choose what is right consistently, you strengthen your path. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You must not forget how far you have come, because remembering your journey will keep you grounded. Every step you took, every challenge you faced, and every moment you kept going has brought you here. That history is not behind you, it is part of what supports you now. When you remember that, you move with confidence instead of doubt. There will also be moments of quiet where nothing seems to be happening. These moments are not empty, they are spaces where you are being strengthened internally. Use those moments to reconnect with yourself, to reflect, and to stay grounded. Do not rush through them, because they are preparing you for what comes next. You are not fragile, even if you have felt that way before. You are capable of holding what has been given to you, and you are capable of moving through whatever comes your way. This realization will change how you approach everything. Instead of shrinking back, you will stand firm. Stay steady in your thoughts, in your actions, and in your faith. When everything around you shifts, your steadiness will keep you anchored. It will allow you to move forward without losing your balance. This is what will protect what is yours from being shaken. You are being guided with care, even in the moments where you cannot see it clearly. Nothing is left to chance, and nothing is happening without purpose. Trust that guidance, even when it feels quiet. It is always present, even when it is not loud. There is a difference between holding something and truly receiving it. You can hold something without fully accepting it, and when that happens, it does not grow as it should. But when you receive something fully, you align yourself with it, and it begins to move through your life with purpose. This is what I am guiding you into now, a place where you do not just touch what is yours, but you embrace it completely. Type 1111 to affirm your faith. You must not carry the mindset of lack into this new season, because what you are stepping into requires a different way of thinking. If you continue to think in terms of limitation, you will restrict what is trying to expand in your life. What you have been given is not small, even if it begins in a simple way. It carries the ability to grow, but that growth depends on how you receive it. There will be moments where you feel the urge to question whether you truly deserve what is coming to you. That feeling is not coming from truth, it is coming from past experiences that made you doubt yourself. You must release that thinking, because what is yours is not based on your past, it is based on what has been prepared for you. You are not stepping into something by accident, you are stepping into something that was aligned for you. Type 1313 to claim divine favor. As you receive, you must also allow yourself to grow with what has been given to you. Growth will stretch you beyond what is familiar, and that can feel uncomfortable at times. But that discomfort is not a sign that something is wrong, it is a sign that something is expanding. When you accept that, you move through growth without resistance. You will begin to notice that what you have received starts to create new possibilities around you. Opportunities will begin to connect, ideas will start to form, and paths will begin to open that were not visible before. This is how expansion works. It builds upon what has already been given. When you stay aligned, that expansion continues naturally. Do not limit what is happening by trying to control every detail. Control comes from fear, but trust allows things to unfold as they should. You do not need to force everything into place. You only need to stay aligned with what you know is right. When you do that, things will come together in ways that feel natural instead of forced. You must also be mindful of how you speak about what is happening in your life. Your words carry influence, and they shape how you experience what has been given to you. When you speak with gratitude and confidence, you strengthen what is yours. When you speak with doubt, you weaken your connection to it. There will be moments where you feel overwhelmed by how quickly things begin to change. That is natural, because you are stepping into something that is different from what you have known before. In those moments, take a breath and reconnect with your center. You do not need to rush through the experience. You can move through it steadily. You are not expected to have all the answers right now. What matters is that you continue to stay open and willing to move forward. As you do that, clarity will come step by step. You will not be left in confusion, because guidance will continue to meet you as you move. There is something powerful about this moment that you must hold on to. You are no longer waiting for change, you are living within it. This shift may feel subtle at first, but it will become more visible as you continue. The more you embrace it, the more it will grow. You have been chosen to receive this not because you are perfect, but because you are aligned. Alignment is what allows you to step into what is yours without forcing it. When you stay in that alignment, everything begins to flow in a way that supports you. Do not shrink back now that you are stepping into something greater. You have been prepared for this, even if you did not realize it at the time. Everything you have experienced has built you into someone who can receive and grow with what is coming. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not alone in this expansion. I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and ensuring that what is yours continues to grow. You do not need to carry everything by yourself. You are supported in ways you cannot always see. Sustaining what you have received begins with your mindset. If you treat it as something temporary, you will not give it the attention it needs to grow. But when you recognize its value, you naturally begin to nurture it. You become more aware of how you use it, how you protect it, and how you allow it to develop over time. Type 1414 to receive abundance. You must not neglect what has been given to you, even when it begins to feel familiar. Familiarity can sometimes lead to carelessness, and carelessness can weaken what is strong. What you have been given deserves your attention, not just in the beginning, but consistently. When you remain attentive, you allow it to grow in a stable and lasting way. Multiplication happens when you use what you have wisely. It is not about holding on to everything tightly, but about allowing it to move and expand. When you use what has been given with purpose, it creates more. When you keep it stagnant, it remains limited. This is why action continues to matter even after receiving. Type 1515 to walk in divine increase. There will be opportunities to grow what you have, and you must be ready to recognize them. These opportunities may not always look large at first, but they carry potential within them. When you act on them with intention, they begin to multiply what is already in your life. This is how small beginnings lead to significant outcomes. You must also remain disciplined in how you move forward. Discipline is not restriction, it is focus. It allows you to stay aligned with what matters instead of being pulled in different directions. When you move with discipline, you protect your growth from being scattered. There will be moments where you are tempted to take shortcuts or to rush the process. You must resist that temptation because lasting growth is built over time. What is built quickly without foundation does not remain. What is built with patience and consistency becomes strong and stable. You are not being asked to carry everything perfectly, but you are being asked to remain intentional. Intention keeps you connected to what you are building. It reminds you why you started and where you are going. When you move with intention, your actions become meaningful instead of random. You will also notice that as what you have begins to grow, your responsibilities will increase. This is not something to fear, it is a sign that you are expanding. With greater growth comes greater influence, and with that influence comes the need for greater awareness. You are capable of handling this because you are growing into it step by step. There will be times where you need to adjust your approach as things evolve. What worked at the beginning may not be enough as things expand. This is part of growth, and it requires you to stay flexible. When you are willing to adjust, you allow continued progress instead of becoming stuck. You must also remain grounded in gratitude as everything grows. Gratitude keeps your heart steady and your perspective clear. It reminds you that what you have is valuable and worth caring for. When you remain grateful, you strengthen your connection to what is yours. There will be moments where you feel stretched by the level of growth you are experiencing. That stretching is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that you are expanding. You are becoming capable of holding more, managing more, and creating more. This is part of your journey forward. You are not limited to what you see right now. What you have received is only the beginning of what can come from it. As you continue to nurture and grow it, new possibilities will continue to appear. This is the nature of multiplication. It builds upon itself over time. Do not lose sight of the purpose behind what you have been given. Purpose is what keeps everything aligned. When you stay connected to that purpose, your growth remains meaningful. Without purpose, growth can become directionless, but with purpose, it becomes powerful. You have been trusted with something that carries potential beyond what you can currently see. That trust is not misplaced, because you have been prepared for this. Everything you have experienced has led you to this point where you can now sustain and multiply what is yours. Stay grounded, stay focused, and continue moving with intention. You are building something that will not only impact your life, but will extend beyond it. This is not temporary, it is lasting, and it will continue to grow as long as you remain aligned with it. You are now reaching the point where everything begins to come together in a way that is no longer hidden. What was once forming quietly will start to show itself clearly, and you will begin to see the results of everything that has been building within you and around you. This is the moment where your inner change becomes visible in your outer life. It will not happen all at once, but it will unfold in a way that leaves no doubt that something real has taken place. You will notice that situations begin to shift in your favor without the struggle you once felt. Doors that resisted you before will begin to open with less effort, and paths that once felt blocked will become clear. This is not because you forced your way through, but because alignment has taken place. When alignment happens, what is meant for you flows toward you without resistance. Type 1616 to step into transformation. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be people who begin to notice this change in you, even if you do not speak about it openly. They will see something different in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond, and in the way things begin to unfold in your life. Some will be inspired, and others may not fully understand what they are seeing. You must remain grounded and not allow their reactions to shift your focus. You are not meant to prove anything to anyone, because what is happening in your life speaks for itself. The change you are experiencing is not something that needs to be explained or defended. It is something that will be recognized through your actions and the results that follow. Stay focused on your path and let everything else fall into place. Type 1717 to receive divine clarity. As everything begins to come together, you must remain steady and not become overwhelmed by the changes. Growth can feel intense when it becomes visible, especially after a long period of waiting. But you must remember that you have been prepared for this. Nothing that is happening now is beyond your ability to handle. There will be moments where you look back and realize how far you have come. What once felt impossible will now feel like part of your journey. You will see that the struggles you faced were not barriers, but stepping stones that led you to this point. This realization will strengthen your confidence and deepen your trust. You must also remain aware that this is not the end of your growth, but the beginning of a new level. What you are stepping into now will continue to expand, and new opportunities will continue to appear. This is a continuous process, not a single moment of change. When you understand this, you move forward without fear of what comes next. There will be times where you are called to step even further, to expand beyond what you are currently experiencing. These moments will require the same trust and awareness that brought you here. You will not be starting over. You will be building on what you have already established. This is how growth continues. You must not become comfortable in a way that stops your progress. Comfort can sometimes lead to stillness, and stillness can limit what is possible. Stay open to continued growth, even when things begin to feel stable. Stability is not meant to stop you, it is meant to support you as you move further. You are stepping into a space where your influence will grow. The way you think, the way you act, and the way you move will begin to affect more than just your own life. This influence is something you must carry with care, because it has the power to impact others in meaningful ways. Use it wisely, and remain aligned with what is true. There will also be moments of reflection where you understand things more deeply than before. These moments will bring clarity and reinforce the path you are on. They will remind you why everything happened the way it did, and why you are where you are now. Hold on to those moments, because they will keep you grounded. You must continue to trust, even when everything begins to look good. Trust is not only needed in difficult times, it is also needed in times of growth and success. When you continue to trust, you remain aligned and focused. This prevents you from drifting away from what brought you here. You are not the same person you were before, and you must allow yourself to fully step into who you are becoming. Do not hold on to old limitations or old beliefs that no longer fit your current reality. You have grown beyond them, and it is time to release them completely. Everything that is happening now is the result of a process that you stayed through, even when it was difficult. That endurance has brought you to this point, and it will continue to support you as you move forward. You are not starting from nothing, you are continuing from strength. Stay grounded in what you have learned, and continue to move with intention. You are building something that will continue to expand and create change in your life. This is not temporary, it is something that will remain and grow as long as you stay aligned. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal next will show you how to remain protected and guided as everything continues to expand, so nothing can disrupt what has been established in your life. There are forces that will try to distract you, not always in obvious ways, but through small shifts in your focus and attention. These distractions may seem harmless at first, but they can slowly pull you away from what matters most. You must stay aware of where your attention goes, because your attention shapes your direction. When you remain focused, you protect your path from being altered. Type 1818 to stay under divine protection. You have been guided step by step, even in moments where you did not realize it. That guidance has not stopped, and it will not stop as long as you remain open to it. It may not always come in a loud or dramatic way, but it will always be present. You will feel it as a sense of clarity, a sense of peace, or a quiet knowing that leads you in the right direction. You must learn to trust that guidance, even when it does not match what others expect. Not everyone will understand the way you are being led, and that is not something you need to worry about. What matters is that you remain aligned with what you feel is right. When you trust that, you move with confidence instead of confusion. Type 1919 to walk in God's guidance. There will be moments where you are protected from things you do not even see. Situations will shift, plans will change, and certain paths will close without explanation. You may not understand it in the moment, but those changes are protecting you from what is not meant for you. Trust that even what feels like a delay can be a form of protection.